Hey everybody, how is it going? It is your pal Sal here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very special video that I am excited to make and hopefully it's okay to make. We'll see how that goes. So this upcoming March 6th marks a very big important date in Madonna fandom. It is the 10th anniversary of her 13th studio album, Rebel Heart, which you can see pictured behind me. So this is significant to me because Rebel Heart was the first Madonna album that came out when I was a fan, and I would say like light fan at the time. Madame X was a little more when I was a little more aware of more of her songs and stuff like that, but like this was like the first time that I was like, oh, okay, who is this woman? You know, like I want to seek out this album. And I remember so let's go back in time to 2015. I remember very vividly, this was my senior year of high school that this came out, and I just remember loving the album so much when it dropped. I thought it was just, some of the songs just felt so scandalous to me, like, you know, of course, Sex, what you know about Sex, and Holy Water. My mom could not stand those songs whenever I would play them in the car, but just the gorgeous songs like Living for Love, Ghost Town, Wash All Over Me, all those, you know, just amazing, beautiful ballads, and that Ghost Town should have been a bigger hit. Like, just so many things about this era that I love. The Grammy performance of Living for Love is still my favorite Madonna performance. I know that it's maybe not everybody's, but there's just, she looks so gorgeous on that night, and I just love the matadors and the bulls and everything about it. It's just, I can't believe that this album is turning 10 years old. Like, that's insane to me. And also the fact that that means it's almost 10 years that I graduated high school, and that hurts. It also is 10 years since we had like the biggest Madonna pre-release fiasco. So while this all precedes kind of when I bought the album, I was a little bit aware of it, but as I'm sure we all know, that before the album, you know, came out on March 16th, or March 6th, I should say, sorry, it was subject to many leaks that pissed Madonna off very much, and led to us having a plethora of Rebel Heart demos and outtakes. Now, I should make everybody aware that I'm quite familiar with a lot of the Rebel Heart demos. So as you heard me playing in the beginning, that is what I have labeled here is, at least in the version that I have on my computer, demo number 4, which is like, I guess, considered Avicii Heart, the more anthemic Rebel Heart version that a lot of people wish, including me, was on the album. There's just a lot of differences in these demos. Some of them sound very demo-y, but some of them are, you know, not very demo-y, and some of them might have been the final versions had the demos not had leaked and all that, yada, yada, yada. But also with all these leaks came a bunch of songs that never got released from the get-go, which leads to a total of about, hang on, I deleted one, so about 15 songs. Well, no, because 14, because one of them did end up getting released a little later. Approximately 15 songs that never ended up seeing the light of day, didn't make it onto any edition of Rebel Heart. As you can see behind me, actually, I just picked this up on Amazon. It is the Super Deluxe edition, and coincidentally, it's the Japanese edition. I was shocked about that. There are a lot of, you know, unreleased songs from this album, and I want to state here that I thought it would be fun for the 10th anniversary to go through and listen to these unreleased songs. Now, I want to state that I know that I listened to these songs years upon years ago, and I've never listened to them since. I do have, I should picture it like in the video, but I do have on my computer like the Rebel Heart demo album, and it's like oh, I don't even know how many tracks are on this thing. I made a playlist right now that I'm looking at of just all the regular, not, you know, demo songs. I thought it would be fun to go through and actually listen to these, because I'm curious to see if I can hear anything that I think should have been on the album, or if not, I did re-listen to the album today and I still love it just as much as I did back then. And I just thought this would be fun. Technically, I'm a little nervous because this is, I guess, in a sense, illegal. But these songs are all still readily available on YouTube and everywhere else online, and I don't think she really cares all that much anymore. And, you know, it's 10 years after the fact, so I guess I'm hoping it's okay. Now, again, like I said, years upon years ago, I know I listened to these, but I could not hum for you how any of them go. I don't know how any of them go, except for one, and I just remember like a slight like bit of it, and that's the song Queen, and I just remember her being like, the Queen's been slayed, and that's all that's all I remember. And I don't even know, I could be making that up in my head. So regardless, I thought it would be fun for the 10th anniversary to do this. I haven't been seeing a lot of people talk, I don't know why, but it was really on my radar that this is 10 years of this album. So I think we should get started. So we have 14 songs. No, that's a lie. Okay. I'm just going to get this out of the way real quick. We have 13 songs to tackle today. We are not going to be tackling Back That Up to the Beat, Do It, if you will, because it did end up releasing it on the special edition of Madame X, which I do own. It's over there. Actually, I can see it right in my eyeline right now, actually. And then last year, or no, technically the year before that, the demo got popular on TikTok, and then she actually released the original demo, so that did end up getting released. And I do like both. I mean, I do think Pharrell is like the original version of it, so that has like the very Pharrell sound, but then the Madame X one is very tribal. The one thing that I did do, because I did listen to them both back to back today, I didn't realize that it's new vocals on that one, and unfortunately the vocals on the Rebel Heart version are much better, because we're getting like very like mumbly Madame X type of stuff, and I don't really care for that. But the production is a little more interesting because it's got the more tribal element to it, so do with that what you will. There was also a track on this called La Isla Bonita dubplate, and I've had this on here again for years, and I've always wondered what that was. I just never actually listened to it. Apparently it's only 53 seconds, but apparently they just replaced a lyric in the song or something like that. So we all know La Isla Bonita, True Blue, we love her. So I'm just gonna, ignore that for right now, because it'll just make me editing easier when I do that. So without further ado, we have 13 songs to listen to, all alphabetically, because we don't know how they would exactly go in the album. But I thought this would be fun. So without further ado, we're going to get started with our first song, which is called Alone With You. And I'm using, the lyric site I'm using is called Mad Eyes, which I love the name of this site. I thought I gave like a list of like what was like specific about these, but that could have been something else. But I think I read somewhere that this was like a Pharrell one, but hey. It is what it is. So without further ado, this is Alone With You. So let's see if there's any gems on here that I think should have been on Rebel Heart.
You criticize me like you're something special.
Something special.
Okay. This is who I am, not ordinary. If you want the prize, better pay the price. Pointing out all the flaws in me, like you were perfect, but you're not.
I could see how they could have beefed this up if they officially released it. Okay. Okay.
You can't escape. Always hear my name. I'd like to raise a glass to all your arrogance. Look it up.
Look it up. Okay.
Call it what you want. Your history.
Here you come. I do like her vocal on this. Ooh, little hard, little share. Okay, that was Alone With You. And I think if they had put this, I'm going to use this as a reference, but like when I think of Rebel Heart, I just truly think of like the first CD and then the second CD. Because like the second CD, while there are some good songs in there, it's kind of like, and I hate using this term, but it's kind of like the Madonna World Peace bit of it. Because like we have like the songs like Beautiful Scars, Borrowed Time, well, Addicted, not really, but Graffiti Heart. Like it's like those, like basically Beautiful Scars, Borrowed Time, and Graffiti Heart. It's kind of like, those like let's just love each other. Production wise, it kind of reminds me of those. I could see how if they had beefed it up a little bit, it could have been a little more bigger, which, could have been that. Lyrically, I know that I've heard a song like this before, and I'm thinking like almost, not exactly lyrically, but like in terms of exactly what it's trying to say, 100%. Good vocal. It's okay. Nothing like, oh my gosh, bad or anything like that. But I think it's best that they didn't put it on. I think that it's cool. It's cool that we have it, but there's other songs that tackle stuff like this, so I think we're okay. One thing, and I'm so sorry I forgot to put this in my intro and I had it written down here, but I just wanted to put it in context of like how all the leaks kind of happened. Like, I guess there were like, rumblings, and I'm sure everybody out there, the giant Madonna heads out there, will be better at like knowing all this than me. But the way I guess I had to like factor it all in is that, so the leaks for this album started on November 27th, and then there was another major leak on December 6th. And then after that, Madonna was like, okay, no, we're not doing this. And so she put the album up for pre-order on iTunes. And with that, you got 6 tracks, which included Living for Love, Ghost Town. And at that point, Living for Love became the lead single. And then after that, there were 3 more dates, I should say, and like massive amounts of songs. So December 23rd, December 24th, and then December 27th. And yeah, so lots of leaks there. But anyways, so this is the second song we'll be listening to, which is called Freedom.
Every new beginning starts when something falls apart.
Okay.
Can't you hear a voice inside that's calling out your name? Freedom, 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 freedom.
Oh my god, that's so 2015. That's like, wait, that's like giving like Celine Dion's Incredible right there. That, oh my god, oh, freedom.
Take responsibility. You can't blame someone else. Freedom, freedom,
Freedom. Yeah, this one doesn't sound too finished quite yet. I feel like this one and the last one sounded like 75 to 80% finished.
freedom is what you do with what's been done to you.
Okay.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Okay.
Freedom. You cannot blame what you see happening in the world.
I love a spoken Madonna moment. That's fun. Wait. The ending lyric, I want to start a revolution of love. Wait, is she about to say it? Oh. Okay, so wow, this kind of like rewrites history for me, because I love the Grammy performance, as we all know, as I said earlier, of Living for Love, and there in that I do have like a studio mix of the Living for Love, like on my computer. I got a lot of stuff on here, okay. And there's that famous line from the intro where it's like, I want to start a revolution of love. I did not know that theoretically, if that maybe, who knows what the original idea she had with how the album would have been track listed, this could have been, I didn't know it was a reference to a song. She wants to start a revolution of love, and that's crazy. So the song itself, it's definitely a disc 2 Rebel Heart track. I think I'm just gonna need this right here, because it's definitely giving like Beautiful Scars, Borrowed Time, Graffiti Heart vibes, but not as finished as those are. The song itself, like obviously there were better choices, but it is interesting to know that the Revolution of Love was a tie-in, that is cool to learn. So that I stand, I did not know that. Oh, so Okay. Okay, our third song we're listening to is called God is Love.
If God is love and love is God, then why are you acting like it?
This sounds like the vocal that's very Best Nighty, I feel.
Different doesn't make it strange. Who decides what's right or wrong? Religion shouldn't separate. They tell us who we're supposed to hate. We can't deny the way we're made. Never stop, never stop, never stop believing in what you believe in. Never stop, never stop, never stop believing. The truth is like the air you're breathing. Never stop, never stop, never stop believing in what you believe in. Never stop, never stop, never stop believing. If God is love and love is God. No magician sitting in the clouds.
Okay.
Never let a set of rules determine what you say or do. Red's the color we all bleed. Love your neighbor like you should. Never stop, never stop, never stop believing in what you believe in. Never stop, never stop, never stop believing. The truth is like the air you're breathing. Jesus didn't double your sins.
Ooh.
You could treat other people like shit. Harm is hard, give your calling. Have to save the people from falling. All the prophets say the same words. God is love and love should come first.
It's a little spooky, the piano, I can't lie. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. They could have cut it off there, I think. I'm not knowing exactly where I think that this would fit, but it does feel like a disc 1 Rebel Heart track for sure. Again, I'm not really sure where it would fit, but I do like lyrically that this is something that way I didn't see like tackled so much so in the lyrically, because the other two felt like, stuff we'd heard, but this one is interesting. The fact that she's saying like, believe in your religion, believe what you got to believe than what's in the book itself. But this wasn't put up on, this book wasn't made here so you could treat other people badly. It's a very interesting, like, Madonna religious song. I'll never forget when I kind of realized, like, I always thought, like, Madonna was, like, anti-religious. But it's also, when you, like, realize more of her career, it's, like, more of, like, incorporating and how she incorporates religious material and stuff like that. So it's interesting, the things I've learned just, like, becoming a Madonna fan. Because, like, if you would ask me, like, when I first became, I thought she would have been an atheist based on everything that I learned. But that's not the vibe I'm getting from everything that I've ever gotten. Well, plus Kabbalah. And Kabbalah has something to do with God, right? I don't even know. The red string, I know that. This was an interesting piece, and the piano's got like this kind of spooky atmosphere to it. Interesting lyrics. Again, I'm not like, yes, it should be on the album, but it is giving like first disc Rebel Heart. So that I'm liking. Okay, we have our fourth song we're going to be listening to. This is called Nothing Lasts Forever, and this is giving me Nothing Really Matters vibes, just because it says nothing. So that's really loose, but hey, you never know.
Come into my arms. Don't refuse me. The world will fall apart. If you could see.
This is like giving Skin / Om Shanti, or Shanti Ashtangi. That's what it is. Where are we going now? chorus, things get a little like messy going on. It's a little scary. See, I'm like confused. I'm like, do we want to go for like this cool like mix of Shanti Ashtangi and Skin, or do we want to be like a rave? See, it's like, yeah, this one. Again, because lyrically, I'm getting some vibes from Skin. It's like, come into my arms, don't refuse me, or the world will fall apart. Don't want to live for tomorrow, because, you know, Skin, where it's like, kiss me, I'm dying, you know, all that, you know, that. So, and like productions, like it was giving me those two in the beginning, but then like this weird, like almost like 2012, like to 2015 era, like rave thing that was like peeking out. That didn't go. This one did again, and I know I'm believe me, I'm going with that in mind. So I'm not sure if these ones were the most finished out of all of them. Yeah, nah. I apologize. I went slightly out of order. My playlist is a little mixed up. So the next song we're going to be listening to is called Heaven.
My heart is a wasteland.
Ooh.
My soul is a ghost town.
Okay, we love a reference.
This bed is sinking sand. If I promise I'll be strong.
Strong.
Angels cry.
Oh.
Throw their halos from the sky. Angels fall from heaven.
I'm liking the vocal here.
Make the sun refuse to shine. Angels fall from heaven when we fall out of love. When we fall out of love. When we to put a noose around your faith.
Oh dear.
Our beautiful kingdom.
That's a really pretty vocal right there from her.
Angels fall from heaven.
Okay, so I'm kind of getting like a little bit of Heartbreak City vibes from this one. The production is interesting. It was reminding me, there was a word she used, and I was like, okay, that's kind of giving me like the production here. Like she says, my mind is a war zone, and that's kind of like the vibe that I felt the production was giving. But I did wonder that the vocal was a little more pure. So I was wondering if like this would have benefited from like a production kind of like Messiah or Wash All Over Me, which is funny because the Wash All Over Me demo is like this like dancier thing. So, but I liked it, but well, I don't know if just like it's an interesting concept. I don't know if it worked in the end. Okay, our next song is Never Let You Go.
This isn't what it seems. Feels like I'm living inside a dream, but I'm just dancing with myself.
This doesn't sound very Rebel Hearty to me. Although the vocal is very Rebel Heart, actually.
Holding you close, I'm not ashamed to say I'll never let you go, let you go. I'll never let you go,
Again, I could see this one really. I could see if they beefed up the production for the final release. I could see how this could be a bop. It's really great, and I like it right here too. I just think the chorus could be a little bigger. A reference to heaven. See right here, I feel like it should be a bit bigger. see, with how it is, it's just kind of like, okay, you know, I like the sentiment of this one, that even though the person's not there with her anymore, she's never gonna let them go. I get that. And, you know, I guess, you know, towards the end, I was feeling the chorus a little bit. I would love to see how this would have been, you know, amplified. I really feel like it could have been amplified into something a little bigger. Maybe even something a little closer to Living for Love, if that makes a little more sense. Although I wonder if they wanted to, but I do like the kind of like the minimal likeness of the verses. I just think the chorus could be bigger. But, you know, again, I'm not saying that I think it should have been released on the album, but I think that there was something that could have been done here. I think this could have had potential. Okay, our next song is Queen, and this is the one that I said, like, I remember like a little bit of the lyric, it's like the Queen's been slayed. And also, just so I can always give a shout out, the one thing that I remember, and this is just in my brain, but there was this amazing podcast that unfortunately is harder to find right now, but it was called the Immaculate Podcast, to my icons, Stephen and Justin. We miss you all. Well, not just me, but I miss you guys very much. I wish you would make more content. But they had a Madonna podcast, and they did Rebel Heart, and I revisited some of it because it's available on Odyssey. Where was it going? They mentioned this one, and I think one of the things they said as to why she might not have released is because I think if the lyrics like the Queen has been slayed, they don't want to. This is the Queen of Pop. She has certainly not been slayed. I think that's something along the lines of what they said. So, anyways, here we go. This is like heaven in these two speakers right now, right here.
It will never rain, never rain.
Oh yeah, this I remember.
If the great sky falls down, no rain, no more rain. Everyone's whispering, CIA, MI6. Hide the unknown, but at the end of days, for heaven's sake, the Queen's been slain.
There it is.
She'll never run again. The Queen's been slain. Queen's been slain. That parade, motorcade. Destiny sings farewell, church bells. Is anyone listening? Everywhere bowed in prayer. The Queen's been slain.
The backing vocals are certainly interesting.
She'll never rule again.
That's really pretty.
Who will take her place? It's written on everyone's face. The truth is slowly dawning. I hear tomorrow calling. Some things can be replaced. The realization of a new generation, of the evil imitation. I'm gone overthrown. The Queen's been slain. She'll never rule again. The Queen's been slain.
God bless you all. Okay, that was Queen. And so far, this one sounds like the most finished piece to me. Now, it's hard to... This could have been a first track Rebel Heart one for sure. The thing is that it's hard to take the one thing that I'm trying to like make it make sense of this, because I mean, Madonna's the Queen. I don't want her to be slain, but I do like that there's the lyric in here. It's like, some things can't be replaced. The realization of a new generation on the eve of imitation. You know, there's a lot of reductive people out there in the music industry, so I. You know, part of me, I see what they're going with that. But then at the end of the day, we still end with the Queen's been slain. And in a sense, I don't want to say she has, but I mean, it's like Madonna isn't, you know, they're not playing her, you know, on the Billboard. Well, then again, who pays attention to the Billboard Hot 100 anymore these days? But I mean, it's even, well, in 2015, it's not, Living for Love didn't get the radio play that it should have. Even if we go back all the way to like MDNA and even Hard Candy, because of ageism. And so the Queen, they're not giving the Queen her proper respects. Because she's better than all the little girlies that are running around right now, really, especially right now. But then again, we still end with the Queen being slain, and I don't know. I feel like there was something that we could have done after, like, the thing about, you know, the realization of a new generation on the eve of imitation. I think there could have been a different lyric at the end there. The production is really cool in this one, for sure. But I just don't like thinking of my sweet Madonna is slain. Miss Ciccone cannot be slain, so... I don't know, but good production, so, you know, we'll take it. Okay, our next track is Revolution. This sounds like the first song we listened to. Right? Wait, hang on. Oh no, I guess not. It kind of reminded me of Alone With You, but that's, anyways, Revolution. A little bit of a hoedown, I guess.
We're all fighters in the revolution.
Okay, I'm liking that.
Calling out our names. It's a constitution.
Very 2015.
Struggles on the sink. Who can you blame? The revolution.
This is...
Strap your boots on. It's a revolution.
I like the production of this.
Calling out
Oh, your name.
It's the Constitution. The revolution.
Wait, wait, why do I like this actually?
Ain't no stopping us today.
Better watch out. You're in the way
We're the children
of the future.
Have you heard about the revolution? Ain't no stopping.
It also just kind of reminded me of Love Spend a little bit too.
Better watch out. You're in the way.
We're
We're
the children of the future.
Have you heard about the revolution?
You know, I could, you know. Okay, lyrically, this is giving disc 2 Rebel Heart, and I want to say this is what I kind of wanted to say. The most of the songs, so minus Addicted, Beautiful Scars, Borrowed Time, and like Graffiti Heart. To me, these songs sound like if the song Hey You was like a good song. Hey You. Like that's kind of, they kind of remind me of like Madonna's Hey You type of deals. And lyrically, this is kind of like to me like a Madonna Hey You type of deal, but lyrically better, and actually production-wise a lot better. The country, like, what would this even be? I don't even know, but like, I don't know, it feels very Western. I don't know, like a Western chase, I don't know. But I don't see production-wise how this fits on either disc of the album. But I liked it. I can't lie. I am happy to have heard this, you know. Hey, just because it doesn't fit doesn't mean it didn't meant to be heard. Unfortunately, this is a song where it's good, but it just is like, well, where do you put it? You know what I mean? Oh, well, I guess, you know, Rebel Heart does kind of have that, like, heavy guitar on it, too. But, you know, I mean, we're not replacing Rebel Heart. So, Revolution. I don't know. But I actually like that. Okay, our next track is called Score. Wow, they're taking it literally here. It's making me think of, like, what is it? The Skin Game by Janet? Is that the one that's on Rhythm Nation? They used to, like, the baseball sounds on that, too, I think.
Boy, let's sweat and I'll work your body, body. I'm on it, all night. When I call the play, you can run it. I love it, all night. All stars go far. I'll let you run my offense like a point guard.
Is this... So, on Rebel Heart, we have Body Shop, which is like using sex metaphors, you know, like in a body shop with a car and all that. So you're telling me this is a song where we're using baseball as a sex metaphor? I think we see why this one didn't make its way onto the album already.
I
Rocking on it all night.
When I call the play, you can
Run it, run it.
I love it, love it. Pull up, shoot, score. Make the back go wild. Fast break, back door. Put it up in style. Half time, you're mine.
Half time your mind. Oh my
Meet you
god.
at the bleachers, kissing courtside. When I call the play, you can run it, run it. I love it, all night. Take it down, take it down.
Ooh, I like that, huh? Take it down, take it down. Okay, there we go. Something I like. Take it down.
You'll score. Take it down, take it down. Take it down, take it down.
Take it down, take it down. Take it down, take it down. Take it down, take it down.
You'll score.
Your score. Take it down, take it down. Take it down, take it down. Take it down, take it down.
You want more?
You want more? Take it down, take it down. Take it down, take it down.
Should we invite our friends in to listen?
A goodnight kiss, and that means I have to give Lilac a goodnight kiss.
No.
Okay, that was Score, and yeah, no. I think that was probably my least favorite thing I've heard so far. I think so. I know Body Shop is like not maybe like not a controversial topic for some Madonna fans, but I've heard that like that one's definitely like a mixed reception for a lot of people. I will say that probably when it came out, I was too stupid to even understand what it was about. So I think the first time I learned that it was like a sex metaphor, I was like, what? I never knew. I just thought, I don't know. It just like without this curve, I had no idea what she was saying at the time. So I think it's nostalgia, but I think I just liked it at the time. I think it sounds like cool. You work at a body shop. I think it's got a softer sound to it. This just sounds like cheap, like a cheap like ploy for a sex song, like, you know, baseball score. It's a little too, it's too heavy on the metaphor. It's just, it feels cheap. I'm not gonna lie. Like Madonna is so much better. Like, I mean, we have the whole erotic album. Like Madonna knows how to write a song about sex, and this is not it. Okay, our next track is called Take a Day.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All I wanna do is have some fun. Let me turn this beat around. Put my feet back on the ground. When the groove
Oh, she's gonna get into the groove.
makes me wanna,
Oh.
wanna do something
Where would this have fit in the album? This is
so dedicated. I hope that you can make it. Take a day with me. Get away with me. Run away with me. And we can just bang, 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 bang. And we can just bang, 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 bang. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been waiting my whole life for this. This is my moment. Can I steal a kiss? 24 hours with you. I wanna do something you won't forget. So dedicated. I hope that you can make it. Take a day with me.
what is this like a bossa nova? Is that like a light bossa nova sound? Is that what I'm kind of getting? Or I could be off, but
The sun that shines. Can you imagine? Hug it
we're about to come up on the bang bang again.
with me.
Bang bang, shot you dead, shot my lover in the head.
We can just
Bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang. We can just
bang, bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang.
bang, bang, bang.
Take a
Two, 1, 2.
3, 4.
Don't wanna live my life with no regrets. I wanna do some things you won't forget.
So dedicated.
We just
Bang, bang, bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang, bang. We can just
bang, 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 a bang, a bang, a bang.
bang, bang.
You're so nasty.
Ooh. Okay, that was Take a Day. Okay, so I actually thought it was cute. I thought this was a fun track. I'm happy to have heard it. I definitely, again, it's gonna be nice to actually, you know, since I'm celebrating just me and myself and I, the Rebel Heart 10th anniversary, I can add these, you know, into the playlist and just, you know, listen to the album and listen to these and think about it. The one thing that really gets me with this is that I have no idea where this would have fit in with the production, like, at all. Like, this just doesn't, like, lyrically, like, even, this just doesn't seem like anything remotely attached to this album. It's a very carefree, but then, like, there's a whole, just bang, a digga bang, I don't know. So I don't know. This is nothing to do with My Rebel Heart for me, but I'm happy to have heard it though. Take it, Madonna. I'm hoping she does. I mean, well, she did. I mean, basically after the Rebel Heart, she went to where did she go? Not Medellin. That's not where she was. But where did she? I can't think of it. Wherever she went to for her son to do soccer, I think. Didn't they film the Madam X tour there? I can't think of the title of it right now, but hey, you know what I mean. She took a day and she went there, I don't know. But interesting piece for sure. Okay, our next song is called Take It Back, from Take a Day to Take It Back. That was kind of giving me She's Not Me vibes. Oh, Pharrell Williams is on this. This is much more Hard Candy than Rebel Heart. Are we sure this is from Rebel Heart? This is like Hard Candy vocal too. How long is this song? 6 minutes and 11 seconds? This has to be from Hard Candy. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, and that voice, is that Pharrell? I don't even know. But no, it can't be. But that voice. Come here, say some bullshit, say you love me. What? Yeah, that's She's Not Me. There's no way. There's no way this is from the Rebel Heart sessions. God, there's 1 minute and 30 seconds left. And even in the background there, that sounds like She's Like Me. It sounds like an early piece of it. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. So I know that this is not the first song that we've done with Pharrell here, but from what I gather, and I had to double check this, but Pharrell doesn't have any final songs, right, on the final album. Like, this is mostly Avicii, well, not even necessarily all Avicii, but and I know Diplo, I think, whatever. But no, so I don't think Pharrell makes his way on right here. Yeah. No, I'm not seeing Pharrell. So, but is Pharrell, wait, I'm so sorry. Does Pharrell have any credits? So did she start, so, okay, wait, here's what I'm trying to say. Is that, so the other tracks that we had that were Pharrell, like, rumored or whatever, or Pharrell'd, okay, written or whatever, whatnot. They didn't necessarily sound like Hard Candy to me. I know Pharrell is, like, his fingerprints are on Hard Candy, but is he even on? Yeah, he's not even on MDNA. So I'm like, wait a minute, let me see something here. So what songs? No, not Celebration. I want to go all the way to Hard Candy. So Is Pharrell part of She's Not Me? No, the Neptunes. Wait. Pharrell? Yeah, wait. Oh yeah, no. Pharrell is a writer all over her. Yeah, okay, okay, so I'm not crazy. So Pharrell is the writer of She's Not Me. There's no way. Even if like this was like the other songs, I could believe at least that the other Pharrell songs that we've listened to are early Rebel Heart tracks. Fine, cool, I could get that. There's no way. There's no way that this is from Rebel Heart. It can't be. It can't be. This is too hard candy coated. Every little bit of the sound to the songs, to the fact that it's over 6 minutes, that's hard candy right there in itself. The fact that it just kind of keeps going on and on and on, that's hard candy right there. I don't know what to think. I mean, it's cool to hear, but there's no way. There's no way. And I know that the dude, whoever it was that ended up leaking all of this stuff, I know he went to jail, so bad guy. But this must have been just in the files and he picked it up too. There's no way. There's no way that this is from this album. I'm not buying that. And even if so, it's from Hard Candy. It just sounds like a generic Hard Candy track. And believe me, I'm a Hard Candy stan, so don't get me wrong there. Take it back. I'm good. I'm okay. But it was interesting that this made its way around here. Okay, our next song is called Tragic Girl. I like the guitar. It's nice.
I tried to change, but I couldn't help myself. I am to blame. I used to be someone else. I convinced myself that I was invincible, but I didn't know that feelings can lie too. You exposed my deepest wound, but I felt so safe. Didn't know that you had never loved me. Every time you say goodbye, it feels like the end of the world. I feel like the most tragic girl.
The guitar is really pretty.
So good at pretending that you care. I was alone, even with you standing there. You made me doubt, so that you'd be all I see. I convinced myself that I
wonder if this is about what's his face? Her ex-husband, Guy Ritchie.
You exposed my deepest wound, but I felt so safe. It feels like the end of the world. Every time I start to cry, I feel like the most tragic girl.
So that was Tragic Girl, and it's always beautiful to hear a Madonna ballad. Not sure if this is going to go down as one of my favorites. It's interesting. It's giving me some similarities in a sense in just the feeling, not necessarily lyrically, but in terms of like how it made me feel like to Joan of Arc. So I guess if you had to pick between this and Joan of Arc, I would have picked Joan of Arc. It's a little more interesting. But I do wonder if this is about, oh God, what's this? Guy Ritchie. Because there are some lyrics that are similar to, I convinced myself that where was it though? It was a specific one, and I was like, there's a Madonna song where she says something like this. I convinced myself, no, that's not it. You made me doubt everyone that I cared for me, so I shut them out so you'd be all that you could be. I'm not sure if I'm like, it could be I'm thinking of Miles Away, or I could be thinking of, not Love Spent, but because there's some other, just, yeah, maybe I'm thinking of Love Spent too, but I don't know. I'm just thinking like of those. But this was nice to hear. I don't know if it would have been needed for the album. It kind of has a different sound in a sense too. It doesn't, I don't know. But cool to hear it. Our next song is called Trust No Bitch. Oh, it's rumored to be about Madonna's former personal trainer, Nicole, who supposedly had an affair with her boyfriend, Braham. Okay.
Knowledge is power, you can trust no bitch. You can trust no bitch. They can flip the switch. Knowledge is power, you can trust no bitch. Know me, wipe your tears and console me. But he ain't good enough for me.
that if this is about her personal trainer, I'm getting some workout metaphors here.
I see right through your stick together, goes forever, man snatching tricks. Monday, they call me up about Friday, they disappear until Sunday. Knowledge is power, you can trust. No, bitch, you can trust. No, bitch, they can flip the switch. Knowledge is power, you can trust. No, bitch, drama. Ever heard about karma? Just a word about trauma. Besties, had your hand on his testes. Hope you loved every second of your violating STDs. Girlfriend, you just did me a favor. I know human behavior. Time to elevate my shit. Ow, hours you can count on it. And by the way, you as cheap as your weave and as fake as your tits.
Okay, that was Trust No Bitch, and if it's about this lady, what's her name? Nicole. Ooh, Nicole, you've got some explaining to do. As in terms of the song, it feels a little too targeted, actually. Like, I'm like, if this was on the album, I'd be like, wait, what? Okay. I feel like Unapologetic Bitch covers, like, similar ground better, even though Madonna's calling herself the bitch there. It's like she's more empowered because she's like, F you, you know, you never really know how much you let me tell you lost me if you want something like that, you know, blah, blah, blah. I think that's a better fit for the album. This was interesting. It's very targeted. Like, I could just see, I feel like Madonna was just like, I could see her in the studio, just like seeing her like in her mind, just looking at her, you can trust, no, bitch. Yeah, interesting piece. I mean, it's true, you can't trust no bitch, but I'd rather be the unapologetic bitch, if that makes sense. Okay, we are on our last track, and this is probably the one I'm most excited to listen to. This is Two Steps Behind Me, and the first thing that comes up when you type it, or I think it was on the Wikipedia page, but for like Madonna Unreleased, but when it leaked, it caused some controversy because it was thought that it was directed as a diss track towards Miss Reductive, and I say that if it is, which I'm hoping it is, because of course Madonna denies it, but if it is a diss track to Miss Reductive, I think Two Steps Behind Her is generous. I would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 maybe, but I still even think that's generous. But what's interesting also here too is that in May of 2017, someone uploaded an unauthorized version of the track to several online music stores under the name Behind Me, featuring Guido dos Santos, and then after 2 days, Madonna got it removed. So, which is interesting because I'm like, if this is still on YouTube, I'm like, what's the deal? But we have our Miss Reductive diss track, so I'm excited to hear this. So here we go. And if in case you can tell, I'm not a fan of Miss Reductive. Yeah, I love the sentiment behind the song, as I'm sure we all have gathered. The song itself is fine, I guess. It's tackled better, even though it's not about that, but like, and She's Not Me, I think that's a better way to look at it. I would have been interested to see if they had finished it, what the production would have been like in the end, because it does feel a little like static in the way it is at the moment. Well, I guess at the moment this is how it's always going to be. I don't ever think she's going to revisit this one. But I agree with the sentiment. But even if so, if it was on the album, I don't even know where it would fit. It doesn't, especially the last two just feel so targeted that it's like, what would be the point, you know? Love the sentiment, but not needed. Okay, guys, we have officially finished listening to the unreleased tracks from Rebel Heart, and this was actually really quite interesting to do because I haven't done unreleased stuff since I reacted to Lindsay Lohan's music since, and that was in 2020, so it's been a while. But it's really fun to do this and just see like what goes into making an album and being like the fact that, I mean, Rebel Heart's already, how many tracks is Rebel Heart? 19 plus 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, and then plus Graffiti, or not Graffiti Heart, Auto-Tune Baby. So 24 tracks is like the full release stuff that we get. And then we have, what, 14, technically 15 more songs that just never, you know, got released. Well, they did, but just not the way they wanted it to. What's interesting is that I do think that they picked the right tracks for Rebel Heart. There's nothing on here that is just, I think, like robbed Madonna material per se. Some cool stuff that I heard, but I think nothing like ranged above cool, if that makes sense. Just like a cool listen. Some were just like passable, and then the others are just, who cares? But it's interesting. I mean, I could see, I don't know, maybe she shouldn't have been that upset because, I mean, some of these aren't that interesting. But out of 14 songs that I have on here, I have likes next to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 5? Wait, no, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Which is not a lot. I don't even know what I'd go with my favorite. So I have tracks next to God Is Love, Never Let You Go, Queen, Revolution, Take a Day, and Tragic Girl. And the only one that I'm just like, that I could maybe see is maybe God Is Love. I could see how they could retool it, the production just a little bit. And then maybe Never Let You Go, but no, I was getting more just like a single out of that. But, yeah, this is interesting. I was really hoping that I would find something on here that I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that, you know, it's not on Rebel Heart. But, as it stands, I'm like, no, we're okay. And then I guess there's the whole thing about like which demos you prefer. It's like of all of the living, like I know in like one of the Living for Love demos, like she has that thing where she's like, Lord, Lord, lift me, God forgive. I'm kind of glad that they took that out. It didn't sound quite right. Just, you know, so many other things. But yeah. So, you know, fun exercise to do this, and a great way to, I think, celebrate it without, you know, just me listening to the album. Also, I just have to say, like, it's so cool that, like, this ended up accidentally being the Japanese edition, so it has, like, the bonus Living for Love remix on the first CD, but you open it, I mean, look at this, it's so cool. And then I gotta be careful, because I know that there's a booklet in here. I feel like I'm wearing a bra almost right now, but, yeah, it comes, comes with the Japanese booklet right there. But and I got it on Amazon for $13, so what a steal. But yeah, so that was Rebel Heart, the unreleased, and I think we're okay. I think we are a-okay, and that's good. So yeah, what do you guys think of the Rebel Heart unreleased material and the demos? What are your favorite demos? I will say that I used to be in the position of, I always have loved the Avicii. That's the one I feel most passionate about, is like the Avicii Heart. There's the Rebel Heart. It feels so anthemic, and I think it's closer to the version she uses on the tour. I'm also very upset that we did not get Rebel Heart on the tour, the Celebration tour. I really felt like that was missing. But I will say at least Rebel Heart was represented because some of the Living for Love was played, and we had Bitch on Madonna, so that's good too. But I never used to think like, oh, I think the album version's still good, but now I'm kind of in the boat of like, I really, really wish that the Avicii Heart was on the album. I really think it's the superior version. Like, miles above, actually. Like, it took time. I always liked it, so don't get me wrong, but like, it really was like, wait, no, I think it should be. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha and TikTok at SalvaRocha1. If you're interested in more Madonna unreleased material, let me know. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some more. And again, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Be a rebel heart. And trying to think, is there any fun pun I can end on here? Be iconic. That's a good way to end it. Stay iconic, guys. Bye.